God is good, and with each day that passes brings us a day closer to the launch of Pantheon Rise of the Fallen. This is the Nathan Napalm channel, and if you are new here, please consider subscribing, especially if you're interested in Pantheon related content, other MMORPGs, especially the old school ones, because that's what we do here. Guys, today I want to talk a little bit about some things changing at the channel. Some things are going to be happening. I want to kind of explain myself. I got some splaining to do. I'm going to be playing an MMO that isn't so old school, okay? It's really not. It's not even an MMO that I'm a huge fan of. I like it. It's fun. I played a lot of it. But you know what? The raid scene's a lot of fun, and the wife wants to play it. So guess what? Sometimes you just gotta do what the wife wants. When she is promising you she will play Pantheon as her devoted game and give it all of her attention and love, guess what? I'm gonna play this game with her so she can practice up her skills, get back into the raiding scene, and have some fun, and she's gonna start streaming, so you look forward to that. We're gonna have some streaming from Whintur. With my day job, it's a little hard for me to dedicate myself to a streaming schedule because I don't know when my job will be finished at any point in any day. So I don't really actually have days off, let me put it that way. So I just squeeze in videos when I can, which is why it's super important. If you're not already a member of Napalm and you'd like to support the channel, please consider doing so, as that is going to be my real only outlet to make this a full-time thing. But in the meantime, in an effort to get there and to bring this channel, bring you guys more content, more things to watch, my wife will be streaming, and she's going to be streaming a little game that I'm sure you've heard of called Final Fantasy XIV. That's her favorite MMO of all time. She loves that game so much, so that's what she wants to play, and she feels comfortable streaming it. She's a lot of fun. If you've never played with her or seen the videos where we play together, she's a ton of fun. Now, because she's going to be streaming that on my channel, I also want to be involved sometimes on the stream, and I will lead the stream. And the thing is, though, I'm going to start over. I want to level up a paladin all the way from the ground. I had a paladin, I don't remember, I think level 50, and I don't want to start at level 50 because I haven't played the game in a long time. So I want to start over, so I made a new character, brand new start, and I'm leveling up my paladin now. Now, on the day of this recording, on August 10th, 2020, you cannot play Final Fantasy XIV. I'll make that clear. The servers are down today for maintenance. It won't be back up until way up in the wee morning hours of August the 11th, tomorrow. So if you're watching this video right now, you can't play Final Fantasy XIV right now. If you thought about it, you might give it a shot. The good news is that Final Fantasy XIV does offer a really good trial where you can actually play the game at no cost, make a new account, and start playing the original, well, that's not true, the Realm Reborn original launch. Don't want to get into all that, but it's technically not the original vanilla launch because they changed the game. But anyway, you get to play through that entire portion of the game at no cost, which gets you to level 50. Then if you decide you like the game, you can subscribe to get further and get the expansions, etc. So it is a good time to jump in if you want to play. Here's the deal I want to tell you. I got to be honest with you about Final Fantasy XIV. This is a very new school MMORPG. That's why I haven't played it in so long. It's not my favorite, but it is, in my opinion, the best of the new school MMORPGs. So it's a lot like World of Warcraft, except for it has the Final Fantasy flair to it. You know, it's a little bit slower paced than World of Warcraft, a little bit less clicking buttons at random, and a lot more organized, in my opinion, in the battle system. And I know I just made a video recently making fun of Final Fantasy XIV, but that was because it was Asmongold. Asmongold doesn't like Final Fantasy XIV. He thinks it's for weebs, all that kind of thing. But if you know me, you know I like anime, I like JRPGs, I like all that kind of thing. So I think the graphics, the art style is bar none, like really good actually in Final Fantasy XIV. But it is definitely the kind of game where you're going to be doing a crap ton of questing, and then you're going to run into pockets where you have to group, right? Where you have to join with other people and do content. But once again, that content is very instanced. It's super instanced. These are the reasons I'm not a big fan of the game. I do like the combat. I do like the raids. I do like the dungeons for what it's worth, even though they're instanced. Honestly, Final Fantasy XIV just had public dungeons. I would love this game, but it doesn't. Alas, it does not. All the dungeons or instances are really well put together, and you know, the thing about Final Fantasy XIV is it's really good to teach people mechanics. It's a really good game to get them raid ready, to kind of teach you how raids work on your journey there, which I do really respect the game for doing that. And if you're a fan of stories, this is probably the best story ever in an MMO. Now, in my opinion, the story from the original Realm Reborn is kind of weak, but it gets better each expansion. Now, I haven't played the newest Shadowbringers. I'll be doing that soon. I haven't played that one, but I heard it's the best. But I know each expansion, it got better and better as expansions went all the way up to that point, and I've heard it continues that pattern. But if you like stories, like single-player JRPGs, you're gonna absolutely love this story, especially when you get past the Realm Reborn. I don't know what else to say about the game. It's not my favorite, but I am gonna play it because my wife wants to play it. I want to raid. I really had that itch to raid. And this is a game that I've raided in before. I was never on the cutting edge of raiding. I doubt I will ever be, especially in a game that I don't, you know, this isn't a game I'm going to be playing forever. This is another example of me trying to find something to do until Pantheon comes out. Just like many of you, you're just out there playing old games, which is what I've been doing for a really long time. But the thing about playing an old school game, like going back to EverQuest, or going back to Dark Age of Camelot, or going back to Final Fantasy XI, the problem is I've already been there, done that, right? And it's a thing where I've been there, done that a lot. Not just like I did that back in the day, but I go back to these games all the time. It's like a rotation where I'm just constantly waiting for these same MMORPGs. And to be honest, I need something fresh. And at least Final Fantasy XIV has a whole expansion I haven't explored, and one that I can get to in a fairly reasonable amount of time. And bonus, the wife actually wants to play it, wants to play with me. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Not a ton. There won't be like a crap load of content, but when we stream, that's probably what we'll be playing. We may play some other games, but this is definitely what she wants to do. And this is a game she feels comfortable streaming. So that's what's going to happen. I know this is a little long-winded, but I have to give you my opinion on the game because I don't want a bunch of people running out and grabbing Final Fantasy XIV because the Nathan Napalm plays it, so it must be old school. It's absolutely not. And I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. It's a cool game. I like it. For a new school MMO, it's my favorite. It's like the tallest dwarf. Let me take that back because I don't want, that sounds a little derogatory, and I love dwarves. It's like the tallest gnomes of the gnomes, okay? It's not like it's a beast or, you know, it's my favorite game. It has all the features I ever wanted. It's not that, but it is the tallest of the gnomes, if you get what I mean by that. I have a lot of other content coming as well on the channel. We'll be doing my PvP stuff with my PvP puppet and all kinds of other things, guys. Lots of stuff coming. I'm trying to prepare for just a swarm of content coming at you from this channel so we can continue to grow. But that is what it is, guys. Don't be surprised you see me streaming a little Final Fantasy XIV. Just wanted a little bit to kind of explain myself. I feel like there's some splaining to do because I'm going to be playing this game. Just didn't want to give the wrong impression. I want you to understand why and my goals with it and why I'm even interested at all. And that's mainly because I do enjoy the raiding. It's fun. It's a distraction. It's something to do. It'll be fun to play live, all that kind of thing. So anyway, that's it, guys. If you are, and once again, I'm not trying to talk anybody into playing Final Fantasy XIV. Okay, I'm not. But if you already play, you can cross-server play with other people. You can play together if you guys decide that you want to do that, especially once I get to a certain point where I'm starting to get ready to raid and I start getting raid gear and I start actually raiding, we will try to form some kind of team. We'll see how that goes. I've got a little while to go because, like I said, I'm leveling up this character again. So I got a little time before I get there. Even still, we can stream a little bit of dungeon runs, or I don't know, whatever's happening. But Whintur will be streaming. She's going through the newest expansion, so she'll be doing dailies on stream and hanging out with you guys. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Plus, it's something that will help her out, getting to know the community better, because she will be one of the guild leaders when Pantheon comes out, and this just kind of keeps her in practice of rotations and, you know, MMOs, pretty much. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. Just wanted to kind of drop that on you, that's some news and some things happening here at the Nathan Napalm channel. If you're not already subscribed, please consider doing that. And also guys, big shout out to the members of Napalm for supporting this channel and everything I do. That really is my only ladder to make this a full-time thing, which of course I would love to do so I can make more content on a more daily basis and stream literally every day and all that kind of thing. So if you're not a member and you do want to support the channel, you're a Napalm super fan, please click the join button down below for more information. But of course guys, until next time, God bless and happy gaming. Please listen to what I say. I've been making videos all day. My friends all say I'm it's a video buffet. You can even hit replay. But please just subscribe. I can't even describe being part of my tribe. I'll even offer you a prize. But just please just subscribe and hit the bell notification too.